Have you ever felt like you were meant for something more? Have you ever looked at your life and thought, this can't be it? That maybe, just maybe, your greatest talent is hiding in plain sight, waiting to be discovered? If so, this story is for you. Because sometimes, the world writes you off. Sometimes even those closest to you doubt your worth. But when you dig deep and find the courage to believe in yourself, that's when the extraordinary happens. Let's begin with the story of Lena Harris, a girl from a small town in Arkansas. Her voice was quiet, her clothes were plain, her dreams, she didn't dare speak them aloud. From a young age, Lena was always different. While other children ran wild on playgrounds, Lena sat in corners, drawing, sketching faces, scenes, emotions she couldn't quite explain. She was lost in a world of color and shadows, shapes and silent stories. But nobody saw that. Not her teachers. Not her parents. Not even Lena herself. They told her she was average. She's just not academic, her teacher said once at a parent-teacher meeting. She doesn't apply herself, another added. The words stuck. Average. Not focused, unremarkable. And slowly, Lena started to believe it too. She stopped drawing. She began to shrink into the background. She took a job as a janitor at the local high school after graduation. At least it's honest work, her mother told her. Lena nodded. But inside, something in her spirit was wilting.
Welcome to Beyond Belief Stories. To get a shout out from us, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and tell us where you're watching from in the comment below.
Years passed. Every evening after her janitorial shift, Lena would stop by the art room. She'd sweep the floors and wipe the chalkboards, but she'd linger at the easels. She'd study the student work pinned to the wall. Her fingers would twitch with a forgotten urge. Then one night, quiet and alone, she picked up a discarded piece of charcoal and began to draw on the back of an old art poster. She drew for an hour straight, lost in the rhythm, lost in the flow. She didn't hear the door open. It was Mr. Jacobs, the school's art teacher. He stood silently for a moment, watching her hand move with instinct and precision. When she finally noticed him, she dropped the charcoal and began apologizing. "I'm sorry. I was just messing around. I didn't mean to." But Mr. Jacobs wasn't angry. He looked at her drawing. Then at her. Then he said one sentence that would change everything. "Why have you been hiding this?" Lena didn't know how to answer. No one had ever asked her that before. No one had ever told her she had something worth showing. That single moment sparked a journey. Mr. Jacobs encouraged Lena to keep drawing. He offered her extra supplies. He gave her a sketchbook. She filled it in 2 weeks. One night, he submitted one of her charcoal portraits to a local art show. Without telling her, it won first place. From there, things moved fast. A local gallery asked to showcase her work. People started buying her pieces. And slowly, Lena began to see herself differently. Not as just a janitor, but as an artist. She enrolled in night classes. She studied art history, composition, and technique. She absorbed everything like a sponge. By the time she was 30, Lena had her own studio. By 35, her work had been featured in national art magazines. By 40, she was mentoring young artists who were just like her, hidden, overlooked, doubted. And every time she stood in front of a canvas, she remembered the years she spent thinking she was nothing. But she wasn't nothing. She was just undiscovered. Not all success stories start the same. Lena's story isn't unique because she became famous. It's unique because she started from a place of invisibility. And that's what makes this message so powerful. Your talent doesn't need permission to exist. It's there, right now, inside you. Even if nobody sees it yet. Let me share another story. One that might sound very different, but echoes the same truth. From shy to spotlight, the musician who didn't know she could sing. Meet Imani, a 19-year-old university student in Nairobi, Kenya. Painfully shy, she barely spoke above a whisper. No one, not even her roommates, knew she could sing. She didn't even know it herself. One day, while alone in the campus laundry room, she hummed a tune while folding clothes. She thought she was alone. She wasn't. One of her classmates, Jude, had walked in unnoticed. He stood there, frozen. She had a voice that sounded like honey and heartbreak, soft but soul-stirring. When she noticed him and stopped singing, Jude said, "Sing again, please." She laughed, embarrassed. "No way," she said. "It's nothing." But it wasn't nothing. Jude asked her to record a cover of a song he was producing. She hesitated, but finally said yes. They recorded it on his old laptop in a quiet dorm room. Jude posted it online under a made-up artist's name. It went viral within days. People were asking, "Who is this girl?" Music agents began reaching out, and Amani, who had never sung in front of more than 2 people, was suddenly invited to perform on live radio. She cried the whole way there. Not because she was scared, but because for the first time she felt seen. Today, Amani tours internationally. She uses her platform to encourage young girls with low confidence. She says, "You don't need to be loud to be powerful. You just need to stop hiding." What do Lena and Amani have in common? They weren't handed opportunities. They weren't born into wealth or privilege. They weren't told they were special growing up. They had to find their gift, and once they did, they had to fight through fear and doubt to use it. And that's what I want you to take away from this video. Success doesn't always look like a straight path. Sometimes it looks like late nights, rejection, failure, confusion, and then a spark, a moment, a shift. And if you lean into it, your whole life can change. So if you've ever been told that you're not good enough, that you're too quiet, too average, too late, this is your reminder. You were never meant to blend in. There is something inside you that is waiting to be seen. Maybe it's a gift you've ignored, a passion you've buried, a dream you stopped dreaming. Whatever it is, it's real. And it matters. You don't need the whole world to believe in you. You just need to start believing in yourself. So, what's your hidden talent? What's the thing you've been too afraid to try? Drop it in the comments. Let's uncover it together. Because your story might just be the next one that inspires the world.